So thank you for joining this session. My name is Lecturer Eric, and I am going to take you through source document today. I am sharing the document. In the meantime, make sure that where you are in a comfortable place without background noise. Make sure that the seat you are seated on is comfortable. It doesn't affect you back. Yeah. So we can start. Are you able to see anything on the screen? Okay. Thank you. So we are going to discuss about source documents. The question we are asking ourselves: what is or what are source documents as used in accounting? The learning outcome of today's class. By the end of the session, we will be able to identify source documents with a business transaction. Then we will be able to explain the use of accounting source documents. An example, on your screen, there is a document there. It is a cash sale slip. Are you able to see that? Okay. That cash slip I was given when I went to buy a certain item in a hardware and paid in cash. Okay, so the transaction there was paying in cash for that item. Yeah. So what do you think is the difference between this document and a receipt? One, please. You can write on the chart. If you think there is a difference between that document I have presented with a receipt, write on the chart, please. I will be able to see. While I can have to raise up their hands to respond, if you are not in a position to write in the chat, someone please cite the difference between that document I have presented there with a receipt. Anyone? Or there is no difference? Okay, Steve? Steve?
All is good.
All is?
It's okay, it's okay. I've not seen the difference. It's okay.
You have not seen any difference, eh? Yeah, so that document, a cash sale slip, is to you when you buy an item in cash. But what happens when you buy an item you are coming to pay for an item that you had earlier purchased in credit? You are issued with a receipt. So the difference between that document and a receipt is this document is prepared when a sale is made and a payment is made instantly. But for a receipt, it is issued when you for an item that had been bought earlier on credit, or a customer is clearing the debt. So that is the difference. Okay? Yeah. There I have presented you with how a receipt looks like. You can see that there is a place there. Let me represent the document back. There is a place there where there is amount due and the amount received, meaning that there is an item that had been bought earlier on credit. So that is the difference. You should always have that in mind, because these are the two documents that are most commonly used when you are making transactions. There is also a credit note as another example of a source document. There I've presented you with a credit note. Yes? Someone to write on the chart. How do we use that document? A credit note. Or someone can just raise up the hand to tell me. A credit note. Are you able to see that document? Okay, how do we use that? Charles, Neema?
I think it's used to correct an overcharge.
Okay, very good. It is used to correct an overcharge, yeah? Yeah, there is another document on that note we call the debit note. Neema, please, what is the use of a debit note? Neema, I can see you have raised your hand. Shichenga, if Neema is... okay.
A debit note is used to correct an undercharge.
Yeah, it is used to correct an undercharge. Okay? Yeah, so those are just some examples of source documents. So we are going to list others as we proceed. But right now, from that, those examples, we can now be able to deduce the definition of a source document. Okay? Yeah. So from the examples we have presented, we can conclude that a source document is an accounting term used when you want to describe the original records that contains the details that substantiate the financial transactions that are entered into the internal accounting system. Are we together? Yeah. So what I want you to do now, I want you to log into your slido.com. Slido.com. Log into slido.com. Then I am going to present you with a code that you are going to enter. Then when you enter that code, you are going to write for me, apart from those documents that we have talked about, write for me any other source document that you know, yeah? Sawa sawa. As you log into that slido.com, let me load you with a question, with a code, please. Are you there? Are you into that site? Let me give you a slide. Let me give you a slide presenting you with a code. It is loading. It is loading. It is loading something there. So, are you able now to see the code? Hello? Are you able to see the code on your screen?
Yes.
Yes. So use that code to log in. The code I have presented on the screen, that code to log in. Are you able to see anything? Source documents, write any source document that you know. Write any source document that you... Okay, I am able to see your response side, Yeah, so that we will be able to analyze the source documents after we are through with our presentations. So just continue writing. One minute, please, remaining. Continue presenting your views on the type of documents that you know. Yes, I can see very many responses. So, yeah, thank you. Thank you for participating in that exercise. We are going to look into the responses later, yeah? Yeah, so, when we talk of an accounting information system, it looks like something like that I have displayed on the screen. There is an input, process, and the output. The source documents for the input to the accounting information system. We have talked of, I can see some of you have already edited invoice, others, credit and debit note, remittance and advice notes, etc. Yeah? So those are the inputs to the accounting information system. They are the ones that are used to prepare. Now, in the process of double entry, they are used to prepare the journals, the ledgers, and the trial balance. Are we together? Then from there, there is the output, the financial statements. That is now the income statement, the balance sheet, and the cash flow statements. So our key area is on the input. Are we together? Yes. So now, I want us to recap on what we have already presented on the screen. Yeah? What I have presented there is a table. Yeah? I have written on one column the business activity. And then, on the other side, there is the source document. Are we together? The source document. So, you will write on the screen depending on the activity. Yeah? For example, activity 1, you can write a source document that is received when you receive cash by the business. Please, in your chart, include if the transaction is number 1 to 6, for me to be able to identify which transaction you are talking about. Are we together? So, come up, for example, cash received by the business, you can talk of a receipt. So you just write 1 and then the receipt. Are we together? Yes. So, I am going to reveal now these source documents I have presented here so that you assess yourself. Okay? Yeah, you can assess yourself now. The first transaction is on cash received. Cash received. Let us see now what you have. Yeah. Did you indicate something like that? Okay, you can be able to see, yeah? We have cash receipt, we have cash register tapes, bank statement and bank deposit slips. So continue assessing yourself. Let me reveal the second transaction. The second transaction, that is it. Assess yourself for the third transaction. The fourth transaction. Assess yourself, please. The fourth transaction. Yeah. So, by so doing, you can see that we have learned a lot of things on that topic. So, in summary, source documents are important. 1, they provide a record of all companies' financial transactions. They also help to ensure that all the company's financial records are accurate, to investigate the discrepancies in financial records, to resolve disputes, track the progress of projects, and also to identify areas where costs can be reduced. So, here is the assignment for today. Visit a few of your businesses in your locality and find out whether they use source documents. Take the image photos of at least 5 and then upload them in your portfolio. So that marks the end of our class today. Yeah? Yes. So thank you so much for attending, and see you in the next class. Thank you.